What's up? This is Matt and Matt Sports. I'm HazMatt.
And I'm Matty Wills.
Week 3 in the books.
Finito.
But before we get into it, man, tragic losses in sports, man.
Yeah, it was a bad
Jose
weekend.
Fernandez, the pitcher of the Marlins.
Young guy,
tragic boat accident, 24 years old.
Yep.
Man, so I send my condolences out to his family, the fans of the Marlins, the team.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness, that's horrible.
And then one of the forefathers of golf in this country, Arnold Palmer, also lost his life.
Passed away, age of 87,
Yeah.
heart problems. So he lived a magnificent life, a lot of accomplishments by that dude. So much respect and rest in peace to Arnold Palmer.
Absolutely.
Now, let's get into week 3.
Yeah, there was
Cleveland was down.
Cleveland Browns.
What?
I'm just saying, dude, the Cleveland Browns do this thing where, and I almost text you, but I didn't, because last week you were mad that I text you this. They do this thing where they rope us in like they're about to win, right? Even with the first 2 missed field goals, and you have an opportunity after an incredible forced turnover by a young defensive player, you have an opportunity to win the game, and some bum kicker named Cody Parkey, who was eating Subway somewhere a couple days prior, gets a call from who? Hugh Jackson. I don't know if Hugh actually called him. We bring this guy in here just to blow the game. So congrats to you, Parkey.
Hey, listen,
great job.
You really blew my prediction there, Cody Parkey.
Yeah.
This is one time we're going to have to agree on this because that was ridiculous. Last week I said the Browns will win 28-24.
Yeah.
Cody Parker makes that game-winning field goal. They win 27-24, and I'm exactly right. And I know one person who's mad, Terrell Pryor, because he played his ass off.
He did. He
did everything.
Professional game.
He was a one-man show.
Yeah, he was doing his thing. I hope to see him in a similar role for the rest of the season. Man. No matter who the quarterback is.
And props to Hugh Jackson for understanding that the type of talent and athletic ability that this young man has and how to utilize it to your advantage.
The one thing that I appreciated most from yesterday's game was, outside of Pryor, was the way Hugh coached that game. He got the most out of this talent-depleted roster and lineup.
What do you mean talent depleted? We do have talent on the team. They're all young.
Yeah, we have.
Shout out to number 30, Kendrick. That is my dude. He's gonna bring the real dogs back to the dog.
All right,
pound.
but you're not saying that this team has as much talent as other NFL teams. Is that what you're saying?
On the team, I'm saying they have talent on the team.
Okay, but do they have as much as the average NFL team does?
Yes.
No, they don't. It's far below it, and the fact that you won't even admit that just proves my point that the Browns can do no wrong.
The Browns have talent. If it's coached right, you'll see results.
0-3. 0-3, dude. All right, you know what? I've been painted as this person who just bashes the Browns, even going what?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought I might have got some spit on you.
Dude,
I apologize. We said
you would know
close.
that by the slight force of a knuckles across your chin.
But, dude, at the end of the day, my expectations for this season weren't great, okay? So it's fun to watch, but we all pretty much know this is going to be a 2 or 3 maybe win team when it's all said and done. There will be no competing for a playoff spot.
I don't know that.
Not this year.
I don't know that.
Not this year.
Listen, I think these boys can win. These guys are young. You out here playing with rookies and second and third year players that are getting to know each other. They're getting to know this system. They're getting better every week. We actually had a pass rush. We put pressure on that bum Ryan Tannehill.
Hey, the defense has been outshining the offense, right? Am I wrong about that? I mean, the defense has been playing pretty well.
And I owe the defense an apology because they are playing much better than I anticipated. Brody Calhoun?
Well, I don't apologize to losers, but they have been doing a little bit better than I thought that they would be doing with young guys.
See that? I don't talk about my team that way because I understand that we lost that game because of the kicker. Guys, you played your asses off. Okay. You should have won the game. And I'm giving you props for the effort that you took out there on the field, young boys. Keep your head up. Because you're going to get that W.
That one lone W.
You're going to get more than enough of them.
Cody Kessler played better than we could have expected him to play. 21 of 33, 244.
He started off shaky, though.
2 fumbles on the first drive, though.
Delay a game first. First play, delay a game, trying to do all the shifting. I'm like, oh, look, they got him being sophisticated.
Doing too much.
Game.
Right.
And I'm like, all right. So then he fumbles a snap, and then he gets hit and fumbles. Yeah. So it started off shaky, and then they started mixing in Terrell Pryor, and I was like, okay.
Settled him down a little bit.
It got Cody settled down a little bit. He didn't throw a pick.
Hey, outside of what Terrell Pryor did, obviously in all the different Wildcat formations and whatnot, as a receiver, he still looked great. As a receiver,
right. He was
8 catches,
144 yards, and he also ran out of the Wildcat, ran it in for a touchdown. Yeah. If you had him on your fantasy team, he beasted.
Yeah, he was on my bench. He's going to be playing next week
for
me.
We're not in the same league because I'm definitely not in the same league as far as being coaches of a fantasy football team because mine is undefeated. What's yours doing?
3. I'm struggling.
What's your record?
I'm struggling. I have 4 different teams.
What is your record?
I'm 2-1 and 1-2 and 0-4.
Oh, and what?
Yeah, 0-3. Whatever.
I
might as well be 0-4.
You're about to lose.
The way I feel.
I haven't taken an L in fantasy football.
It's
and
coming.
Terrell, the genius move of me seeing him on waivers, picking him up half hour before the game, but didn't start.
Is this about the lowly Browns or your fantasy football team?
I didn't need him because I still put up 136 points. Right. And the person got 2 players, and they still ain't gonna catch me. I'm ahead.
Okay.
Like
all right,
70.
moving them back into the Cleveland Browns' first energy or no energy stadium.
My team is called the Land, by the way.
All right.
I'm a Browns fan. Okay, back to it. So anyway, Hugh Jackson, I think, made a mistake when they had the opportunity, the golden opportunity to win the game at the end by just simply taking a knee instead of trying to get a little closer when they had time and a timeout. Run a play, get closer. You actually lost the yard.
I think he tried to put a little bit of faith in his kicker by saying, look, I know you got this.
How can you put faith in a kicker that missed all game?
I agree with you, but I think
you need to give him as chip of a shot as you can.
That might have been the thought process. With Crow running well, I agree with you.
You know what I would have done if I was Hugh Jackson?
Not throw it.
I would have froze my own kicker. I would have waited right up until he was about to kick it, called timeout, let him miss it.
And get it out the way?
Get the miss out the way.
Well, hindsight.
And then freeze your own kicker, reverse psychology.
You heard it here first, folks. Coach HazMatt freezes
What did you have
kicker.
to lose besides the game in overtime because you won the toss and decided to defer?
Yeah, and I wanted to get to that before we get out of here. What was your opinion on not choosing to receive the kickoff in overtime? Isn't that like saying, I don't believe in my offense at all? Isn't that what that's saying?
I think what it's saying is, I believe in my defense.
Yeah, but
because, if you stop them, then all you simply have to do is get a field goal. But then that brings it back to putting faith in a field goal kicker who hadn't made a kick
but why
all
can't
game.
You just say, like, would Bill Belichick ever do that? Like, would a team...
Why are we talking about Bill Belichick?
Well, what my point is, if you have confidence in your offense, you don't do that. You would never do that. Only teams who don't have confidence. You can have confidence in your defense. That's fine.
I just want the ball. Period. I don't care what the rules are, how it's set up. If I win the toss,
score,
give me the ball.
Because if you believe in your defense, you can still go down there, get your field goal, kick it off, and hold them, and you win.
I think you just got to take the chance on trying to score on these people and get it out the way, because you already had a chance to win the game. You blew that with the field goal kicker that when we could have had Robbie Gould was out there on where he was available, but his price tag was too high from what I'm hearing. They didn't want to pay Robbie Gould.
We have a team full of rookies and second-year players. How can a price tag for anybody be high, especially a kicker? What
that win would have done, they would have been partying down in Miami and then come back and be ready to work. Again, let's get that taste. Just needed that taste.
So
it can lead to Washington. We got to go to D.C.
Another week and another Browns loss. We'll come at you with the preview for this weekend's game by the end of this week. Hopefully, Cody Kessler doesn't injure himself, so we don't have to go 6 for 6 in terms of starting quarterbacks to games played over the last 6. That's a disgusting stat. I'm just happy that Cody Kessler is still alive right now.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying.
With the shenanigans.
I'm just saying.
Hey, we had a couple bad breaks.
I just call it like I see it. So
I make no excuses for being a dog.
That's right. I'm not a dog because
we got a good coach, and they gonna get it together, man. Good job, defense. Cody Kessler. Once you settled in, you did all right. Go work on that long ball, that deep ball. I ain't seen wobbly passes like that since Peyton Manning. But his got a little bit more force on them. They don't just be up there like
Yeah.
hot air balloons. He threw a hot air balloon out there. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that doesn't bode well as the quarterback of the future.
Can I get a tight spiral, please?
No, you can't.
Wow.
Because he plays for the Browns. It ain't even cold yet. It ain't even cold yet.
McCown throws a tight spiral.
Well, we'll be seeing him, I'm
2
sure,
to 4
before
weeks.
you know
He
it.
comes back.
All right, I'm looking forward to Josh Gordon, but I can't wait to do that show because that one's going to be
Come
a fun
on, man.
one.
Let's get out of here. We're supposed to get out of here 2 minutes ago, man.
All right, let's get up on out of here. You take us out.
Bye.
What do we got? Oh, it's still under 11.